Okay.
Okay, ready?
I think so.
I'm on camera.
Yeah.
So Lucy foiled us again. Did not want to eat despite many attempts at hand feeding. We took her outside. We took her to the grass.
Okay.
We walked her around. We lounged around. Hand feed. No.
I tried giving her some new food, so maybe it's the new food.
She just foiled us. So I figured, Ashley's here anyway. What I'm going to do, so I didn't end up doing the entire blood glucose curve to save you guys some money because I knew it wasn't going to be totally accurate. But I was curious about what she was doing in this situation, So I gave her half the normal insulin dose for her, and I watched her blood sugars, and throughout the day, they were in the low to mid 300s. So between 300 and 350.
Is that good or bad?
It's not horrible, but it's not great. It's kind of one of those things where, I wish it were better. And does this mean I should give her more insulin even at the days she's not eating? Should we do more than just half the insulin dose? Should we do 75% of the insulin dose instead to bring that blood sugar down even a little bit more? But then I throw in the curveball of she's in the veterinary hospital and she's not at home in her peaceful place. And so there's stress at work, and stress pushes blood glucose up a little bit to individually variable degrees. So, long and short with Lucy. Her fructosamine was pretty darn good. That was that blood test that's the average of 3 weeks of blood sugar. She looks pretty good.
Yeah, she does. Did you notice her stumble at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. That's good.
And we were walking her a lot.
Okay.
So she was putting on a good face for us in terms of the, ambulation front.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay.
So I think my final decision with Lucy is that I think she's fooling me here. I think her, and I remember in the past whenever we tried to do a blood sugar here, even when she does eat, they've always been higher than what her fructosamine has reflected. And I think with her, I'm going to continue to believe the fructosamine value more than in-house BGs. So I'm going to have you keep doing the same thing. I'm going to keep her insulin dose the same,
Okay.
and at a meal time that she does not eat anything, if she doesn't eat anything, total hunger strike, half the regular insulin dose.
Same thing that we've always been doing.
Yes. If she decides to eat a little bit later, give her the other half.
Okay.
Okay. And for her charges, I just did 3 blood sugar measurements. I took 5 or 6, but I'm only charging you for 3 because it was a weird suboptimal situation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. Here's for tech time and effort kind of thing. So there's that. With Lucy, is she through her antibiotics for her recent urinary tract infection?
Yeah, just finished up a couple days ago.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to get a urine sample. I'm going to submit it away for culture to make sure that it's 100% gone.
Okay.
That we have proof that did it.
So you haven't done it yet?
No, I haven't gotten it. I wanted to make 100% sure that it was a couple days from the last dose of antibiotic before I drew it. But it won't take us long.
Okay.
And we'll get it out to the lab tonight. Easy.
Okay.
And I'll call you with the results on Saturday, if it's a short culture period. Wednesday, because we're heading into my weekend. Wednesday, if it takes longer than 2 days to finalize the culture. It takes 2 to 3. That's why we're in kind of that gray zone. I'm moving on to Ashley. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ashley is so cute.
She is.
Here is her SPAY certificate. SPAY certificate in there, just in case you haven't licensed her yet and you're gonna license her and it's less money to license a spayed dog than intact female. Instructions. I'll go over them,
The
but
cone.
then read them again. Oh yes, the cone. Right. So, with her sutures, I've buried all her sutures, so they're buried and dissolvable. So you should never see suture material.
Nice.
You should never see sutures. If you do see sutures, call us. I want to see it.
Okay.
It's
send you a
still
picture.
very dissolvable suture line. Yeah. She had, as part of anesthesia, that little trach tube in there for her airway under anesthesia. If she coughs a little bit for a day or 2 or 3, just to a mild degree, no big deal. But if it's longer than 3 days, or if it's really violent coughing, good God, call me, let me know, because that would be unusual.
Okay.
Limit activity for 10 to 14 days. No running, no jumping, no high energy activity. Leash her up, slow controlled walk out to poop and pee, back inside the house, encourage a lot of rest.
So,
Block off any stairs.
what about walks?
5 minutes to poop or pee, then back inside.
So no regular walks.
Right.
Okay.
If she is, and I know she's probably a high energy gal, schedule the recheck for more towards 10 days than 14 days, because 10 days is the earliest that we would possibly give her clearance for e-collar off and back to regular activity.
Okay.
Wouldn't be any earlier than 10 days. So if you're jonesing to get some of that energy out and get her on big long walks again, have the recheck be at 10 days instead of 14. And she's young. I expect her to heal really fast.
Yeah.
Of course, call us if you think a sedative is necessary. I don't think it will be, but call me if she is just a crazy monkey. Look at that incision site every day. It should never look more swollen or more red than it is today. There should never be little oozies or crusties. I do have a little bit of skin glue on the surface, which can feel like a little crust, but it's not like oozing yellow pus crust. It's skin glue.
Okay. You can see where the incision is, right? It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, because we clipped all her beautiful fur around it.
Okay.
You know, so you'll see it. Call us if you're worried about anything with it. You know,
Okay.
send a picture if you like, what have you. Keep the incision site clean and dry. And by that, I mean no baths. Don't let her roll in mud. You
Yeah.
don't have to physically clean it every day, but if she does like get away from you and do some dirt diving and there's like obvious dirt or mud on it somehow, then just use a little wet washcloth and just wipe away the debris. And you can always dab the incision line with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, but it's not like you'll need to do that every day. It's only if she is naughty
Okay.
and does something amazing. Recheck in 10 to 14 days, so the earliest would be August 5th. It can just be a tech appointment. It doesn't have to be with me. It can be a super quick in and out. Unless you have a major concern, then a doctor would want to see it, of course. And then pain meds going home. I'm doing a combination with her. The gabapentin is a mild sedative and it blocks nerve pain. Start that one tonight. That's this one.
Is it best? Can we give her food?
You can get with food.
Okay.
Yeah. So the gabapentin is 2 tablets, and they're tiny. 2 little tablets twice a day.
Okay.
And that one's starting tonight. Give it till gone. And the other kind of pain med is like an anti-inflammatory. It's the same class of drug that Metacam is, but I like this one for the youngins because it works really quick. Onsior, it's 1 tablet once a day with food for 5 days, starting tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Because I gave her an injectable version of this,
Today.
yes, and it lasts 24 hours.
Okay.
She won't need that until tomorrow morning. Tonight, regarding the food, feed at 7 p.m. or after, and limit her just tonight to half of her normal meal size.
Okay.
Half the normal meal size tonight. And at first, just give her small amounts of water to make sure she's not going to be a guzzler. Because sometimes you have dry mouth after anesthesia, and then you just want to hit that water really hard, glunk, 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 and if you fill up a tummy too fast after anesthesia, the tummy might rebel. So just do small amounts of water until she's proving that she's going to be wise and not guzzle an enormous volume at once. Then you can trust her and leave the water down. Dinner tonight, just half of the normal size. If she does absolutely fine with all of that, then back to normal meal sizes tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And thanks, because she's cute. We trimmed up her nails. They didn't need much trimming though.
Oh, good.
Her booty glands were great.
Okay.
They weren't too full.
Okay.
Her ears were clean as a bell. Super. She did great. She
Okay.
was lovely. I'll go get a pee sample while you're checking out, and then we'll be all ready to go.
All right. Thank you.
Of course.